Dude, My Hero 418. Now, this isn't on stream. This is a video. I've had a long, busy day today. And I couldn't wait till tomorrow because I couldn't find any place during the day tomorrow outside, like after work. Tower God, it's going to be like this same time tomorrow that I'd be trying to stream it. So I'm like, you know what? This week, I'll forego the stream. I'll just do a video. It's just going to be me by myself. So hopefully it's not going to be anything that's too difficult that I'm not understanding. You guys are like, you idiots right there. Hope that's not the case. Now, we'll preface this. I think that the reason why I'm even thinking about doing this right now by myself is the fact that I think I got spoiled for this chapter. I've been so worried about spoilers for 7 Rebirth that every time I open up YouTube, I like inject a little bit of anxiety into me. And I think I was just scrolling and seen like a panel and seen someone's title. Right. And this is the thing. I don't search My Hero. I don't look for anything in My Hero. The fact that it found me pisses me off. But I'm not gonna say what it is, just in case it's not that, and it could have just been a lie. We'll just go through the chapter, and if it happens, I'll be like, this is what I got spoiled on. If it does pop up, but if it doesn't, then I won't say anything. It's water under the bridge. But last time we if I'm not mistaken, last time was Deku and Nana being the only ones left. Deku ejected everybody in the Shigaraki, and it got us to one of the moments of Kentaro beating little Tenko, and it like broke Nana's heart, and Deku, to my understanding, shot Nana and like broke up that memory, which sent Deku deeper. And now we are at the moment of Tenko killing his family. Like, we're right there. Deku's watching him, and he's about to kill Mon by accident. So right now, Deku is alone. And I don't even say that. Deku is alone, and he's even younger. I think he's in middle school now, because he was like in high school last time. He's in middle school now. So I'm assuming that he might get younger and younger. And we'll talk about whatever I was mentioning last week. But let's just hop in. 418. Let's go. All right. Pulling up 418 right now. All right. 418. We're looking at it. 418. Meek Spirits. I hate everyone. It's the same thing I sensed back in Gunga. Shiga. He kills Mon. Damn. Mon? This had to be the first time his decay quirk emerged. Tenko? So? Oh god. I see where this is headed. What happens next is at the core of all of it. Alright, this is when you reach out to assist Deku's a child. Yeah, 1000% I was spoiled. This isn't what I was spoiled on. 1000% this is what I was spoiled on now. Whatever I saw was real. Gotta end this now. Baby boy, you are letting yourself be destroyed, Deku. A realm where memory materializes. Visualize it. Picture yourself not letting go of him. Keep remembering those hands. All for one has been smashed against him. Deku is literally breaking apart. Little baby Deku. Hold on. Time out. A realm where memory materializes. Visualize it. Picture yourself not letting go of him. Keep remembering those hands. All for one. Well, all of one. All of One for All has been smashed against him. The last piece to hit him with is me. Because I saw you crying. No, all wrong. I did this. I chose this. A huge surge of Tenko's emotions. It was my choice to destroy this house and my family. Otherwise, what's the point of these hands? Who else would ever validate my existence given the way I am? Him at his most delicate and malleable. I'm getting rejected. No, don't let go. That looks like Nana. So is she still there? Time out. On the one hand, powerful hatred and catharsis weighed against grief and confusion. Tenko was still wavering on the edge at this point. This is like the true definition of a dark side user that never wanted to be a dark side user and is torn against it. Like the Anakin is the best way to put this, where Anakin never wanted to be on the dark side. He was tempted and coerced and pulled to the dark side, but deep inside there was still a piece of him that never wanted to do all the things he wanted to do. Like there was a piece of him still deep inside that was still Anakin, the Jedi Master, not Darth Vader, the genocidal maniac. And it's just like the two different personalities. Next page. Get your hands off of me. Oh, lady, maybe there is no other way besides killing. And I don't know what I'm gonna do when the time comes. Others have reached out. This massive rush, the hatred, it's cracking. It's happening. It's breaking back on him. To take my hand and give me peace. Wow. That's why I am here. Whoa. 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 Well, baby Deku don't got no arms. Oh, God. Yep. This panel on page 9, I saw this panel. Right? This is the panel that I seen. Little Tenko like falling apart and Deku with no arms with the League of Villains behind them. I seen this panel. But the title is still something that I feel like in the next page or two I'll end up seeing. Yeah, but I got spoiled. That pisses me off. Pisses me off. Mikun and Tomo. You all should be All Might 10. You should be All Might 10. Sorry. Look, he's so adorable. Nah. Because I'm a villain. I fight in the name of evil to destroy. This is such a crazy, powerful image right here. Doesn't matter if you stamp out my hatred, even if I wind up hollow. The villains need a hero of their own. Whoa. 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 Dog, I didn't see that coming. The villains need a hero of their own? Whoa. Kill that kid. Crush this whole rotten world. Destroy it all, Tomura Shigaraki. The fingers are crumbling away. We can't see Midoriya in there. Time out. Time out. Mr. Shimura. Ah, you're with Koga Construction, right? How's the old lumbago? What the hell? A little worse every year, I'll tell you. Can I recommend a decent doctor? Thanks, but it's really not worth the trouble. What memory is this? All for one. This is his dad. This is why do I always struggle on this thing? You know what I'm talking about. This is, what's his name? All for one. What memory is this? Oh, sure, the little guy's a handful. How about his quirk? No, nothing yet. I don't get it. Not Tenko's memory. Who the hell is this all for one? I had this robbed from me. I called it last week, but I had this moment robbed from me. I don't feel excited. The thumbnail that I seen, funny enough, I seen this on Friday. Wait, I'll tell you exactly when I saw it because I had put it in the Discord the moment I seen it. I had this moment robbed from me. I hate the internet. It was yesterday at 11:55 p.m. So almost a day ago. Saturday night. It was Saturday night. Literally like 12 hours before the chapter came out. Yeah, the title, it was from a channel. I didn't even look at the channel. The video had like 1.1k views on it. And it was My Hero chapter 418. All for One is back. And the thumbnail was Deku and Shigaraki sitting in front of the League of Villains. And that's what I saw. And I was hoping it was fake. Wasn't. All right. Let me read this. You guys know that I hate being spoiled. Like spoiling things like it really like ruins stuff for me. All right, so it's all for one. It's all for one. That's potato face. I knew it. Such a foolish vessel. Losing in a battle of wills to some kid? To this absolute nobody? Striving for strength, yet invariably weak? Tenko Shimura, you pathetic imbecile. Not once in your pitiful life has any choice been your own. Chapter end. Great chapter. Great chapter. Doug, I'm pissed that I got spoiled. I was from the moment I seen it and the hit "Don't show me this channel again." From the moment I seen it, I'm like, I hope it's a lie. 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 Dog, what like? I hate that because it's not like I'm late. That's what pisses me off. It's not like I'm late. It's not like I'm late. It's not like I was late. I got spoiled the whole day before it officially released. All because of that. Oh, brother. Pisses me off. It pisses me off. Now I'm sitting here. What am I using for the thumbnail? What am I using for the thumbnail? Probably this panel of Deku and Tenko right there. Let me grab it. And then I'm just so irritated. I'm not even able to give proper dialogue right now. I'd just start by saying whenever, like, all I can really say is, like, last week, it just felt like all of this felt too good to be true. I don't know if I said those exact words, but like last week and the hope of getting through to Shigaraki, and it's just like that's why English. Where this chapter ends up at, with Shigaraki declaring himself a hero for the villains is not something that I expected. Did not expect it. Is that on brand? 100%. Does it fit what this world has represented? That people, just like how we spent like the storm that's building up and the hope of people, like people still think that it's whatever. But it was like the hope of everyone, like hoping that these kids succeed. You have all these people rooting for the heroes, and we've spent the series with seeing individuals root for the heroes to prevail against the bad guys. And then with the destruction of hero society, and we get to see people's worst fears bubble up to the surface. And now, which this totally makes sense to me in a world like this, where people are discriminated against, heroes are, like what Stain says, they're fake heroes. A lot of people do it not for the right reasons. We spent the whole series building stuff up like this. So to see individuals rooting for the villains, it makes sense to me, because our whole league of villains were all people inspired by another person that was taking action against the heroes. Dabi, everything he went through with Endeavor, and is doing all this stuff in the name of Stain, is what he so-called says. Same thing with Spinner. Same thing with Toga. They all were doing these things in the name of the hero killer. And they looked up to someone that was a beacon for them. Kind of like how All Might was a beacon for our heroes and for all these little kids that looked up to him. It reminds me of Garo from One Punch Man, who as a kid looked up to the villains. Like he wanted the villains to win in the story, and everyone looked at him like he was crazy. So to see these people out here look at Shigaraki as like their symbol of peace. He's their hero. He's the one that's going to undo all of the wrong that this world has done to me. This world has beaten me up, spit me out, discarded me, right? All the things we've seen happen to Gentle. Not everyone has the personality of Gentle, though. So there are people that went through what Gentle went through and ends up like, screw everything. I hate the world. And now they have a guy whose proclamation is to destroy all of Japan. And then after I destroy Japan, destroy the world and just let everything just be blue sky. Like that's, and they have someone that they can long after. And Shigaraki realizes that. He knows that. Where he's been weighing back and forth, like the whole going back and like, it's the visual of seeing Tenko like ponder these things, like a 4 or 5-year-old ponder these things. We know that Shigaraki actually talking, but the visual of this baby pondering like what else are my hands supposed to do? Like my hands are made to destroy. Like no one helped me. No one screamed. No one called out for me. No one did anything for me. Like what am I supposed to do? And you have Deku, who's after the fact. All of these bad things have happened to him. Yeah, and still Deku's still trying to reach out and he's like, I'm here, I'm trying to do this for you. And it's like, yeah, Deku, you are in my face and you are trying to save me. You are trying to help me. And you would love for me to be a hero. But you being here right now doesn't undo everything that I went through. This makes me think of a similar discussion that we were having with Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. If you haven't read that series, I definitely recommend it. On the surface, it's like some battle series, but under the surface, it's so deep. It's so deep. And just it's making me think of how a specific character in that series views another character, and they view that character because of what the character has put them through. And they can't see this person any other way but to villainize them because they were supposed to be in their life and they weren't. And now they're trying to step up now. But it's like, I lived a lifetime without you, and nothing you can say to me now undoes anything that has permanently shaped who I am now. And it's the same thing where it's like, we know if Deku was there, right? If Deku was a hero and little Tenko was a kid that just he ran into on the street, we know Deku would have helped him out because we've seen him do it with Koda. We've seen him do it with little Katsuma and Mauro. We've seen him do it with Eri. We've seen Deku like see these children, see these people in need, and reach out for them. So we know if Deku was a hero, he would have saved little Tenko. But it doesn't matter if Shigaraki knows that or not, because bro, I'm older than you. I'm older than you. My family discarded me and disregarded me and beat me and abused me and lied on me, right? Yes, his sister was a kid too, but it's like, from his point of view, it's like, you lied on me. It was you. You didn't even have to do that. Why'd you do that? Why'd you throw me under the bus? Because, oh, it was easy to throw me under the bus because dad already beats my ass. So you could just blame it on me because I could take the ass whooping, right? You don't want to get in trouble. That's how he's looking at his sister. So he's like, yeah, like, I made those choices. Like, Mon was the only accident. When I reached out to my sister, it freaked me out, but I understood at that point when she crumbled in front of me what was going on. And it was just like, Mom, you didn't do anything for me. Grandma, Grandpa, you didn't do anything for me. And Dad, you damn sure didn't do anything for me. You're a lot of the reason why I feel this way. Get out of here. Old lady on the street, you looked at me up and down like I was some little disgusting rat that didn't need no help. If I could have touched you, I would have touched you too. So it's like, yes, Deku, you're a hero, and you would love to have saved me, and you're here now. But no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry. All of these things have happened to me, and there's no turning back for me now. Like, I'm a villain through and through. I'm not a villain. I'm a hero for the villains. So I am the hero that I always wanted to be. I am. I'm the hero I always wanted to be. But for them. Because those are the people that actually needed me. Not y'all. Right? Not you. None of y'all. Y'all discarded me. Y'all didn't care about me. They did. These individuals back here put their trust in me. I formed a bond with them. I'll be their hero. I don't need you to be my hero. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. I did not expect that. That came out of left field. I did not expect that. Did not expect that. But what I did expect after reading last chapter was it just felt like we were delivering Shigaraki and Deku on a silver platter to All For One. And I'm so out of touch with how the internet feels and how people feel. So I don't know how people felt about All For One losing that battle to Bakugo and disappearing and rewinding out into nothingness. I don't know how people felt about that. But for me, it didn't bother me because we already knew that there was still a piece of All For One tucked away and subjugated in Shigaraki, but still was there. So when you sit and we've been going through these chapters of Deku trying to break through the guard that Shigaraki is putting up so that he can get to the root of it and to try to save Tenko and save Shigaraki. It's like we're breaking down. One, the only reason why All For One really wasn't able to get you, Deku, is because you had all the vestiges in there fighting with you on your behalf and pushing you away. You were too strong. We have eliminated that. You are by yourself now. If what Kudo was saying is true, all Deku has right now is super speed, and super strength. Those are the only things that Deku has right now. He has the stockpiled power that has passed on from generation to generation, but none of the vestiges or quirks are there. He is by himself. He is alone. So that's delivering him. Deku's delivering himself up on a silver platter to All For One. Shigaraki in his personality was strong enough. His hatred was strong enough to overpower All For One. So you have Deku weakening himself while weakening Shigaraki at the same time. Now Shigaraki is crumbling into nothingness. He's literally crumbling into nothingness. All For One's like, you are weak and I can assimilate you now. And then mentally, you have Shigaraki there and you have little Deku here with no arms, might I add. I don't know how this fares for him in real life. if he's gonna have no arms in real life. But Deku in this mental scape where he can physically be touched has no arms. So I don't know what the hell is gonna happen with that. But it just it's like All For One has been waiting for this moment, and he's just like, ah ha ha, I'm here now, right? It just like it made us feel like this was Deku's I am here moment, and it could have been, but I do think we're gonna get another, like, the real I am here moment. This was like one of it, but it was like, I don't even want to say it was in vain. It was like it was snatched from under him. And I don't even think this would have to be something that I have to go back and reread, but I don't even think the idea of All For One being like a piece of All For One actually being inside of Shigaraki is something that he thought about. And I don't know if that's just an oversight or if that's just All For One being a sneaky bastard. And we have the burden of knowledge of knowing that there was a piece of All For One in there, but Deku didn't know. No, Deku did know. He would have known because he would have seen All For One trying to assimilate Shigaraki, and that's when he first got the inclination that Shigaraki needed to be saved. That's a conversation. That's not even a conversation. It's something I was thinking about. Where it's like, when did Deku want to save? Like, when did the switch happen from Deku wanting to save Shigaraki from him fighting Shigaraki? And it's that moment whenever the two quirks come together, and you see All For One being like a parasite around Shigaraki. It was that moment that Deku realized that Shigaraki needed to be saved too. It wasn't any moment before that. It was literally that moment. And I was like, talking to myself. I'm like, was it really that moment? And I was recanting the moment, like everything in my brain. I'm like, yeah, it was, because whenever Shigaraki grabs Gran Torino, hits Gran Torino, and it seems like Gran Torino is dead, you follow that. Deku flies off the handle, grabs him, Wyoming smash, breaks his mouth, goes crazy, and then from that moment on, he dives in, and he's literally going pound for pound, blow for blow with Shigaraki. And in that moment, I don't think that Deku was, well, I don't even know if Deku was going to kill him, but Deku wasn't going to stop. It was clear because Shigaraki, he was in the air, and as Deku keeps flying by and triple smashes and quadruple, like he's doing all of these attacks, Shigaraki's like, I don't know what to do. I can't think of any quirk combination to get this kid off of me. I don't know what to do. And it was like the regeneration was starting to fail, but it was going to be a battle against time, and Deku was going to lose that battle. He was going to lose that battle 100%. Shigaraki was just a little bit higher in terms of where they were. That's when Bakugo grabs Endeavor, throws him up there for the prominence burn. And at that point, Shigaraki would have died if not for All For One. If All For One doesn't step in, Shigaraki dies on that battlefield. He's going to be scorched alive. He was dead. So, and then that's when everything goes out, and then we get the quirk merge and all that stuff, and then that's when Deku's like, no, I think Shigaraki needs to be saved too. And that's just a conversation. I just wanted to spit it out loud. That's a conversation I was thinking about. And I had to realize it. So, yeah, man, this was a good chapter. Outside of me being spoiled, right? Outside of me being spoiled, this was a good chapter. Also, I do appreciate when they're like, what's happening, and how the background of the panels is all scratchy, which just like we are somewhere else. It looks like his potato face. But man, it's crazy. You're with Koga Construction, right? I would assume that Koga Construction is probably one of All For One's fronts for his businesses. You would assume that he would have had fronts for businesses and stuff like that. You would assume that. Crazy. This man has been tapped into who Kentaro was the whole time. Knew who he was the whole time. And for him to be like, not once in your pitiful life has any choice been your own. Literally has been watching Tenko from the moment he was born. Literally. The moment he was born, he was watching him. Priming him for this moment. It's crazy. It's diabolical. the villain. He's a villain through and through. He's an ass. But yeah, I'm going to call that here. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. We'll be back here next Sunday. There should be no... I was doing a lot of Passover stuff. So all that stuff comes first before any content stuff that I've been doing. So I haven't done anything in a while. So we're in the ground running. Monday should be good. Tuesday should be good. All that stuff. So next Sunday, normal time that we usually go live for, we should be a go, and we should be here for 419 next week. So thank you guys again. I appreciate you again. Have a good week. Have a good upcoming weekend. I know it's Sunday, but have a good upcoming weekend, or it's Monday when I'm putting this out. And I'll see you next Sunday. See you next Sunday. Hopefully, God willing, I see you next Sunday or 419. So again, thank you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you. Peace out.